Alright, welcome back to Timbuck 2, the campaign that never really seems to end, because I never really seem to play it. What with patrician digging its claws real deep into me, it does love to chew up the time that would normally be spent playing this game. But hey, Third Rome isn't far away. I really need to get this one wrapped up before that one comes along, and there's no other way to go about it than just play through it, so let's go and get quite a bit of this done over the long weekend. So we are Timbuck 2, life is looking alright for us in our little heartland in Africa. It's a bit annoying that Portugal took over Natal, but what can you do? They had a big blue monster at their side, who has a big yellow monster at its side. Joined by the hip, kept alive through god rulers. It's more than a little frustrating. They're enjoying Miltech 17 as well under the Trastamaras. It's funny that it's France that ended up ruling over that, since it's all Trastamara. And we've been doing our best to expand our Asian holdings, because what we're really going to try to do to secure all the dosh around is make sure that Zanzibar feeds into us and feeds hard. At the moment we're actually struggling to make anything of Zanzibar. There are pirates. Who's sending them anyway? I thought it normally tells you who these pirates are. But the biggest problem is that Ethiopia is chewing up a huge amount of it. You wouldn't even think they would, since, you know, I control estuary and coastal centre of trade here. But no, overextension does kind of ham into that. Although, do we have any more of that? Oh, hell yes we do. I seem to have forgotten that we took a whole chunk of land last time. On top of that, they have Zanzibar right here. I will deal with Ethiopia. I need to deal with Ethiopia. How long do I have those claims for anyway? There are a lot of wars that I want to declare and not a lot of time in which to do them. I'm also really struggling on actually managing to get all the claims that I need, because I don't yet have any good casus belli to go on the rampage, but we'll have to get to there. Hold up there, Jake. Let's enjoy that Ava for a moment, says St. Lucas. Yes, Ava have been making the most of things, allied with what's left of Ayutthaya, and otherwise just dominating this region, so good for them. That's all I can say to that. Indonesian charter, Moluccan charter, Philippine charter, South Chinese charter. Good, I want to keep note of that for when the age of absolutism is upon us. But if I'm not mistaken, and I see no reason why I would be, what's up next is destroying Ashikaga and taking over Japan, because I really want this land. It is fairly high development. It's not part of any trade company, and honestly it doesn't flow that well. Nippon goes into Hangzhou, which I will have a hard time redirecting, especially since the Ming is all powerful, and bringing it over to Beijing. I'll have to crack the Ming at some point, but it's reassuring to know that the Ottomans are over there doing some of that work for me. Let's just hope the Ottomans don't get utterly curb stomped in all of this. Why is that? It's because the Timurids submitted to the Ming, which is quite laughable. So the Chinese emperor's clutches, they go a long way. Thankfully they don't go too far down into the Malaccan trade node, which is what I'm really after. I'm trying to drink all that money away from it. Would Jake ever stoop so low to use the Kyoto exploit feature? No, we're not using that one. Now, what's going on here? I added all this land to trade companies, so there's no use for my missionaries here now, which is a shame because I'm all about getting these lands converted. Maybe I was a bit too hasty in trade companying them, but what can you do? Where are my colonists right now? They're here so that I can get some claims on the two delicious spice islands, and of course over there because securing the Philippines, it's it's a free merchant if nothing else. So what needs to die is Ashikaga. I should be pretty wary of the fact that I'm going to be getting rebels up and around before too long. Once the devastation's died away here, I can at least mothball these forts, if not delete them. And I shouldn't worry too much about my treasury for now. Honestly, things have gone better for me, but they've gone a hell of a lot worse before. I'll give you that for free. I got extra units to ship around or use for suppressing rebels, or both I guess. But I think it is high time that we go and we crush Japan. We'll get our armies all ready, and off they go. I see no reason to wait around, because this war will probably take so long that I'll get my cores finished ahead of time. Then I want to take... I'm not actually sure what I want to take off these guys, but let's just go to war and do it. Although, I'm wondering if I'm going to want to get my artillery fire and artillery shock beforehand, as well as my new cannons. I'm strongly suspecting I will, because blasting those accursed Japanese into fertilizer is something we're going to want to do. Well, it's not like we're... hell, we'll just take it. Makes our wars that bit easier, right? How much did I miss? It just started. I trust everything looks and sounds okay. You're normally hot on my heels if it is not. So let's get on it. Let's also wonder if there can be something better to do with my diplomats right now. I mean, yes, I'm trying to get some claims on Brunei. I should probably also think about claims on Pasai, but it's all about when the truces are up. Now, when my truce is up with the colonials, I'm going to want to beat on them. Pasai is 14 years away. Brunei is only 3 years away. And I have no truce with Ethiopia. So it's going to be a case of Ashikaga, Brunei, Ethiopia, and these guys. Those guys are only 6 years away. So I have a lot of fighting and I need to get it done quickly. I shouldn't need a lot of troops to deal with the overseas fellas. But I want to wipe French Brazil off the map. Brazil still has one core on them. Fortunately, we got some Sunnis still hanging around there. Unfortunately, you're not doing too well in your conversions yourself, but I'm sure Brazil will deal with things in their own way. Star Platinum also needs to grow by eating up Spanish La Plata, though. We will get to that. Still, the Japanese are the ones that need to die right now. This is not the best fleet I've ever seen for taking the offense, but I should be at least fairly confident in my heavies being able to win this. If they beat me back, then it's going to be very embarrassing and it's going to waste a whole load of time. But nobody is going to Seto Inland Sea, so I don't see a reason not to just declare war and fight it out. Naturally, my allies won't help me out, but they're going down. Jake doing the reverse triangle trade, Africa colonizing America, 4TW. How big is a potential coalition? It's just Southeast Asians. Even France has chilled out quite a lot, so why worry is all I can say about that. Well, let's do it. Let's see how it goes down. I did have a general here, right? Not a very good one. Let's hope I can take this land before he decides to attack me. So, we fight for Satsuma. There's no enemy navies coming to get me. So, give it to me. His subjects naturally join in. And we just gotta try to take these provinces as swiftly as possible. Now there is Hosokawa. I don't suspect that their subjects are going to join in because their liberty desire is way too high. So we just gotta make the most of our own landing here and pray that he doesn't jump in to defend himself well enough. Now we need Bungo and we need Chihuzen down on the double. Also wouldn't mind having some better cannons, but I think I'll wait until we've actually landed first. So I just need one easy month of him not arriving here, and then we'll have our own beachhead, and everything will be, as they say, hunky-dory. Because once I control one side of this, then he won't be able to get me. Jake, are you happy with the corruption from unbalanced research as a mechanic? I'm not really here to answer about how I feel about mechanics like that, because I could go on and on. And plus, they tend to be pretty loaded questions. Corruption was never a popular mechanic. How about we leave it at that? Not sure if I want to leave you guys back here, but I do need you to get some units back, so how about we wait until we're at the turn of the month and then you go for it. Also, now that you're safe, I can get you some better cannons. And speaking of cannons, I want 10 of you over here. Get to work. The 10 of you will make short work of that, and I just need you guys to do what you do best, which is occupy this land. There's also Satsuma. Do you think you can manage that? That's the spirit. Fortunately, I am ready for any natives that want to rise up and cause me grief, but who hasn't wanted to cause me grief in this whole campaign? Now, I also need to figure out how much this is going to cost me when I make my peace with Japan. I want Satsuma, since it's not going to cost me dip, and I want to make sure that this island is my own. I'm also going to want his forts around here. Does he have any more? Well, he's got... Oh no, that belongs to his vassal. Forget that. That's what I'm looking for then. Doesn't strike me as too much to demand. It's all about weakening Ashikaga here, because his subjects, they might fight me on the high seas, but that's about as far as they're going to go here. And that's okay. Might be an idea to annihilate his trade fleet while I'm here, but you don't know if he's going to reinforce or not. Well, I don't know. But I would like to do as much damage to it as possible. So if I get my, I don't know, 12 galleons on the case there, whilst you guys hang around here, we'll see if he actually tries anything funny. But if I... Okay, he's going to Higo. Ah, he's going back to the port there. That's fine. Well, that just means when we pop Higo, we need to be ready to roll there as well. When it comes to the numbers, they do have quite a lot of heavies from Ashikaga. And actually, looks like they're coming to engage me here. He wants to fight in the Seto Inland Sea. I don't want my transports getting chewed up there. Yeah, kind of think of it, there's a lot that I don't want getting chewed up there. Because boats that you lose impact on your morale there, so... Let's hope he doesn't manage to annihilate me in this. Because that would be very, very embarrassing. And I will probably need my armies ready to roll in that case. I might end up being the one stuck here. Jake, any plans for Monday? I'm actually off Monday and Tuesday, so loads of streaming is pretty much the plan. Alright, here's hoping this goes really, really well. I have diplomatic reputation when I'm starting to think I wish I had morale for navies. But I mean, that's a lot of money to spill on one battle here. And it's only these lights that are going to the Seto Inland Sea, but I wouldn't be surprised if he backs it up with the Ashikagan fleet when he sees that he's getting... Okay, the Ashikagan fleet is coming on in. Isn't that fun? Now I got 20 heavies and he has a... Okay, he looks like he's bringing everything. He's got the Uesugi there as well. This could end up being really bad for me. Since, you know, who brings all of his boats to one party? Could be really bad for me. Let's not take any risks here. I don't know what I was using extra anything for, but that'll have to do. Alright, everybody's going to old Seto. Fortunately, he threw lights at me, and he's got a lot of boats there. But who knows? Maybe I can beat him back. Man, if he defeated me here, there'd just be no hope for me. I mean, that's a lovely start. Crunch. Did a little bit of morale damage to us, which is unpleasant. And he does have some half-decent... oh man, 0113. Yeah, I need to do some exploring anyway. Why don't I just try my luck? Maneuver could be seen as better. But that is 2 on the fire phase, and we know when the fire phase comes. Actually, being in the that leader maneuver actually is pretty good for him. So many damn boats, that's scary. Give him hell. I need to sink a lot of boats, because sinking boats does a lot of morale damage to them. They are ill-equipped against us. Then again, I can see my own boat's not going so well here. Okay, wow. Wow, those rolls. Those rolls. Al-Mumin Tahabanaten. He really showed them how it's done. Yeah, galleys are super effective there, but I think they brought too many to this party. Thanks for the sailors. Whew. Sometimes luck is on your side, Jake. Well, not lucky, that's for sure. Okay, so how's this gonna go? We have this under control. It's nice to get some extra people on my side as well. Got all these individual stacks, which are just a bit of a pain, but fit Kinemandi. You guys get together, move over to Suo, and then we're going to go and do horrible things to Ashikaga. Now that's another bit of a fleet that I see no reason should be left alive. That did do quite a bit of sailor damage to me though. I can't underestimate that. So get over there and crush them. Oh, it looks like he just went back there. That could be bad if he pops straight back out here. Good. Oh, I should get on Suo straight away and try to annihilate this fleet. This wimpy little fleet, whilst it still has very little anything. And I'm going to duck back in port for just a moment at the turn of the month, just so that I can enjoy getting a bit of repairs going. Even I have sailors. It's a good time. I have sailors. I think I've been trying to reduce my piety to get more manpower and tax and tech. But I have a lot of fighting to do. But that's all the more reason I need that manpower. Besides, this one is continuing, so get these fools out of my face. I have a very rare occasion of me actually going for low piety. So, thank you. Out we go again. Ready to purge. And that's Makassar converted, so it can join back into the trade company. I don't see any good reason for it not to. Tax, manpower, and sailors. Yeah, but it's all about that sweet autonomy, so thanks a bunch. Here's hoping Ashikaga gets utterly hammered and luck stays on my side. Okay, so Ashikaga there is actually rolling on in with a 6 shock general and more troops than I have. Ashikaga does not have my glorious technology, but I'm not sure I want to fight him in this situation. I mean, I should probably have more troops, if anything, but maybe I can luck it out, because we all know which phase comes first. Plus, his subjects will not reinforce him. I mean, I could run into him, or I could go for the hills. Or even better, I could have him trapped in Chihuzen, but he would still have a way into Iyo, so I don't think that would work to my benefit. And if I go there, he's going to get reinforced with Hosokawa. I don't really want to take the minus on the hills, but nor do I want to have to cross over here to fight him, so I guess I'll go for the hills. Okay. So that scared me, but that's okay. It's just the horrible ruler of France doing what he does best. And I have the naval engineer guy here. Ship repair goes up. Good for you, but what also is good is getting extra boats, and that means extra sailors. I like extra sailors. I also like an opportunity to fight you here in Seoul. Let's hope I can make the most of it. Now I am hemorrhaging money, which is not good. The army, the fleet, the forts, the colonies. Yeah, those colonies are costing me an arm and a leg. Go figure, 4 of them. Well, that's okay. It's not like this is a game where we're trying to make loads of money. 18 and 7, 17 and 10. He will have the flank on us pretty bad. Wait, what? Can I count? I don't think I can. I really don't think I can. He's got a lot of cannons though, I can respect that. Reforms have been taken, useless ministers and advisors fired. The army and navy have never felt better. It seems as if our cousin is serving our subject state well, ruling with a firm hand. That's why we send them there. Speaking of sending people to places, which of our, where even is Panay and Kelang? No, that is Bhutan. This is the reason I didn't add you to the anything. I want you dealt with. That 6 shocker, he's gonna hurt, isn't he? Thankfully though, I have a lot of things on my side. Oh man, the fire phase was not one of them. That fire phase, however, is. Gonna feel that one in the morning. Fortunately, a lot of what died were merc scum. Still though, I need this this fort taken down. They still have a lot of galleys, so I can't get complacent, but I do want it besieged. Besides, a lot of their galleys are here. In fact, that is where 30 of them are. So I wonder if you guys could generally just go over there and maintain the blockade. And since I can only fight with so many of you, well, no, I actually want to keep these guys locked down. There's no good reason for them to stay there forever. Oh my, there are more Ashikagans. I hope they do not unite and cause me a lot of grief. Still going for Suo, though. Might be a good opportunity to just actually wipe him. But he moved his 6 shocker over to there. Clever guy. Difficult choices. I mean, I could just bring over more troops to make life easier for me. There's very little point to just purposefully gimping myself here. I mean, do I want to bring everybody? It would make the war go a lot faster, and the only people that seem to want to rise up are particularists over in places I don't know or care about, and that's because of... Hold on, they're over here. Overextension, and the burghers are unhappy, and I did an event for conflict within the city. Overextension will be dealt with in due time. As for the burghers, yeah, I've done some nasty things to them. I could grant them a charter, but that would just make them angrier. It'll fix itself in about a year. Still think though I'm going to want to bring some extras though. I could bring all these guys over to Japan. And it is about faster conquest, so I should not be scared of doing that. Let's just take them. Then again, you guys won't be besieging this so much anymore, will you? It's just enough to keep the fort blockaded, and that's what we're looking for. Oh dear, Hosokawa is very nearly loyal. That tells me that I should go and crush these forces. That's dangerous. That's all very dangerous. If Ashikaga makes much more of an army, then they're going to come and thump me badly. I see Hosokawa is actually ready to strike if he ever goes loyal. And if Hosokawa thinks himself weak enough, then he will fancy his chances at fighting me, and that's bad news